Although I do believe I covered my top 7 tips for a stronger relationship, there is one more. There is one more tip. It's not even a tip. I think it's a factor. Not even think. I know it is a factor that makes the biggest difference in all of this. And that tip, that 8th wonder, is love. So we went through the 7 tips, right? We talked about defining your relationship. We talked about communication. We discussed looking at yourself in regards to self-accountability, what you bring to the table. We talked about faith and evolving together and being your own person. We talked about all of those things. But at the end of the day, the one factor that's going to make the biggest difference is love. It's love. I believe wholeheartedly that beyond wanting something and working for it, there's gotta be some love there, right? There is love that keeps you together. There will also be love that tells you we need to break this and go our separate ways. That could be love for self. Love for all parties involved, right? I love you enough to know that this ain't gonna work. When I consider and look at my relationships with my parents, my mother, who's still here, but I think about my dad as well, how we grew together. My siblings, niece, nephews, grandson, my husband, my friends. When I think about all of those relationships, even the associates, the people I interact with in a small amount of time, there is a certain level of love there. When people say, I can't do this, or this won't work, or I'm trying, I go back to, you either really want to do it or you don't. You either really want to learn how to be a better communicator, you want to learn how to be a better partner, you are committed to this relationship, you either want to or you don't want to. And I go with, if you love the person enough, you will do what needs to be done. Now that can get kind of funny, because I'm not saying that people should put their values on the burner and walk away from what they believe in. I'm not saying that, because let's just say if my husband required a woman who was more traditional in nature, or she aligned with what society's idea of what a woman should be, in terms of like this, that, and other, that would be we're going to have to pull out ways, because I love myself too much to give up my values and blah, 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 right? Again, he knew who he married when he met me. He loves this foolishness over him. He loves it. And I love his foolishness too. It's love. Your friendships, which are some of the longest relationships you will have. I was surprised just the other day talking with my dear friend Ron. And I thought, wait a minute, we're hitting our 20-year mark very soon. 20 years. Like, I met him in 2005. I would say that we were associates then. We really gelled in 2006, but hey, who's counting? 20 years, just like that, 20 years. And we have evolved together. We have gone through a couple of stages of life together. Love this man so much so he came to my wedding. He had to. He was my first husband, as he calls me his work wife. They were like, "Well, you guys were married?" Well, not really, but Yes, he had to be there, right? We have some friendships that are our longest relationships. I would pray that those are built on love, right? That there are moments where you might bump heads. You're like, I don't understand. But if you love that person enough, you're going to want to figure it out. Now, I've talked about it. My best friend Joe, ninth grade, 1990. We had our moments. We had to figure us out. But I love that woman. Love her. So we are going to do the work because we want to figure it out. Because we want that relationship to work. And that may mean some time apart for you to get yourself together and for your friend to get themselves together. And then you can come back. Or it may be, this is not good for me. I love you guys dearly. Like, I wish nothing but the best for you, but this ain't good for me. We walk away. We gonna split parts. Which I have done as well. It's like, nah, when you say it, you don't really mean that shit. You don't mean it. Because your actions tell me that you don't mean it. So I believe we should part ways. Protecting this right here. Okay? But it's love. Think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, who you're doing it for. This relationship. There's got to be some love in there. Even on the job. I remember some of my mentors, the CEO, the president, they talked about leading with love. Now, you got to know when this was going down, some other business leaders were like, what kind of shit is that? Sometimes we are going to be the odd duck. We are going to be the person who's out there all by themselves doing work unusually. But the people that believe in that are going to come and do that work with you. Yeah. Lead with love. Man, we could definitely use some of that now. Because these work environments, man. I'm not here for that today, though. This is about love. Loving yourself to have a better relationship with yourself, right? How do you talk to yourself? How do you treat yourself? Do you love you? And that's a really good question. I mean, that's a legit question. Now, if you've seen anything from me, Gwendolyn loves some G. Like, you gotta tell me, trust. I'm good. We're good over here. We've come a ways to get here. But I love me some G. Hands down. All 10 toes. But think about it. You want a stronger relationship, you need a couple of dashes of love in there. Not infatuated. You need some love. Some unconditional love. Some unconditional love that comes with patience and understanding and kindness and empathy. It's work, people. It's work. Is it worth it? Well, hell yeah, it's worth it. Like I said, I got friends that are multiple decades in play. Multiple decades. And that's just the two that you know about. I've got a couple of friends like that. A couple. From 1995, 96. It's crazy. We are still rocking it. And we don't have to talk every single day. We don't have to talk every single day. Now I know some of these people out here would have you thinking that you're not a friend if you don't do blah, blah, blah. See, that's conditions. When we say define your friendship, define your relationship, you guys know how this works. If you are the let's jump on a call every 3 months and talk for 3 hours, that's what you do. We pick up like it was just yesterday. If you're a let's text for a little bit and yada, 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 or let's meet once a month and have, yeah, man. When you get you some real ones, ugh. And it's reciprocal. Trust. These people in my life who love me, I love them too. And we are there for each other. When people say that there are no real friends, you can't trust people, I'm going to tell you, check that person. Alright? Because whatever energy that they're vibing in, I don't know about that. I don't know if you want to take advice from people like that. But let me end it with that. It is love. You love your family members, siblings, friends, even your enemies. You want a stronger relationship with your enemy? You know what, let me investigate that. Now, I don't believe I have any enemies because I don't roll like that. Hey, what can I tell you? I mean, if I had them, I wouldn't know, wouldn't even care. Love. We're gonna end it with love.